Good evening, class. Okay, I'll start by taking the roll call. I'm seeing Paul Boyle, Kenneth Kiprotich, Nancy. Okay, I'm seeing we don't have another person. We are supposed to be 5. So I want to remind ourselves what we taught last lesson. Rono, Kenneth, what did we learn last class? Oh, yes, yeah, we learned about the tillage implements. Which name an example of a tillage implements? Display code. So today you want to learn about a combine harvester. That's our title for today. And by the end of the session plan, we should be able to define a combine harvester and to state the crops harvested by the machine, and then we identify the parts of a combine harvester. So we shall start by defining what's a combine harvester. Who can try? What's a combine harvester, class? Good. That's a good trial. A combine harvester is a machine which combines 3 operations. That's harvesting, and that's another one is threshing, and then another one is what? Throwing. So the above 3 operations are combined to form a single process in a combine harvester. So now I want you to name at least the crops which are harvested using a combine harvester. Who can name any crop used to harvest by a combine harvester? Ball. Any crop you know which is harvested by use of a combine harvester? Yeah, good. We have wheat, we have sorghum, and of course we have maize. So those crops we can use a combine harvester to harvest because this combine harvester will harvest and then it will thresh and then it will winnow. So we get the final product as a clean maize or a clean wheat or a clean sorghum. So those are the crops used which are harvested using combine harvester. So I want you to see, are you seeing my screen? So there we are seeing the photos of a combine harvester. You can see combine harvester in operation harvesting maize. Yes, you seeing? Yeah, so those are the photos of a combine harvester in operation. We are seeing the combine harvester. And then again, we have the parts of a combine harvester. Uh, do you see that picture there? So we have the parts of a combine harvester. We have the reel or the cutter, the reel which um, in the cutter part, and then we have the feeder conveyor, and then we have the drum, and then we have the straw workers where it will discharge the strokes or the cobs. So those are the main parts of a combine harvester. We have the reel, we have the header, we have the feed conveyor, we have the cylinder, and we have what? The straw worker, and we have the fan and the sieve down there. You are seeing the sieve? Yeah, so those are the parts of a combine harvester. And we want to see now these uh, functions of these parts of a combine harvester. For example, we have the reel. This reel will gather the crops. Example, we have maize, so the reels will gather the crops and then conveyed the what? The cutting, the cutter part. Then from the cutter part, it's conveyed the drum where the maize or the wheat or what is being what? Threshed. Then after threshing, we have now the cobs, and then we have the straw. The straws over maize or the stalks be conveyed throughout what? We have the rear part of the combined harvest, and then the crops are being collected, and then down there we have the what? We have the sieve, and then we have the fan. Then the clean crops is conveyed to the tractor or to the storage. Now you can store clean maize. So those are the functions of the parts of a combined harvester. So we are going to see now what to check before operating combine harvester. So always before operating the combine harvester in the field, you should check the following. In the field, we have the field condition. Of course, you have to see the condition of the field. It should be flat. There should be no what stumps in the field. And then the crop condition. When you're harvesting a crop, you see the what? The moisture content or the type of crop. Maybe it's maize, it's wheat or what? Sorghum. So you see the crop condition, the moisture content. Is that crop mature enough to be harvested? So you see the moisture content. Then we have the height of the cutting. If it's maize, of course, it's taller than what? The wheat. So you see the height of the cutting. Then we have the operations of a combined harvester. That this is now is like a flow chart whereby we have the cutting, the threshing, and then we have what? Storage, the storage, configuring the storage. So this is the functional operations of a combined harvester. So um, do you have any question, class? Before we summarize our lesson today, any question? Okay, so I want us to summarize. So before I give you the assignment, I want someone to tell us what you have learned today. Paul, yeah, parts of a combined harvester. Good. Anyone else? Crops harvested good using a combined harvester. That's good. So that's what you have learned today. So before we finish the session today, I want to leave you with assignment. I want you to go and draw a neat and a well-labeled diagram of a combined harvester, and then it should be collected before the next session. So that's the end of our session today.